Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, September 3 show that Abby Carver updated Kate Roberts Brady on the situation involving the threesome and expressed concern that Johnny Demura would be uncomfortable with Channel Demura, Raven Bowens, and Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson. Abby was unable to inform Channel and Johnny about Alex's audition, so Kate proposed that they meet in person to share the news and witness the prospective on-screen couple in action. During Tuesday's episode of Days, Channel and Alex got into a fight over trying out to be a couple on the show. This happened inside the Body and Soul office. Johnny acknowledged that he saw the same ferocious sparks as Abby, even though Alex and Channel weren't interested in collaborating. After Abby and Kate arrived, Channel and Alex attempted to perform the scene together. Everything proceeded smoothly right up until the point where they were meant to kiss, at which point Channel recoiled and questioned if she really needed to plant a kiss on Alex. Alex's statement about believing in love was the point Kate and Abby returned to in order to gauge if Alex and Channel could pull this off. After giving Alex a passionate kiss, Channel appeared a little surprised by how intense everything was. Though Johnny tried to mask his jealousy by acting as though they had what they needed, he called cut and ended the kiss. Abby didn't think Johnny would be a fan of this on-screen super couple in the making, but Kate and Abby hired Channel along with Alex. Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, went by the Horton house on Tuesday's episode of Days and told Chad Demura how happy she was that Abigail Demura was back. Chad admitted that Abigail felt like a stranger with an entirely new personality, despite the fact that he was happy about the miracle. Chad said he wouldn't have thought it was Abby if it weren't for the findings of the DNA test, as she seemed like a completely different person. After learning that Abigail had recalled Clyde Weston's attack, Stephanie obtained Chad's permission to pay Abby a visit. Chad wished that Stephanie could talk about her recollections and that Abigail would begin to recall more. Stephen Demura met Abigail at the Demura estate on Tuesday's DOO show, and he admitted that Gabi Hernandez Demura had told her more about their past. Abigail made a comment about Stephen being a creep for having slept with Gabi while she was suffering from DID, but she dismissed the entire situation as confusing and she couldn't recall anyhow. Abigail surmised that Stephen had apologized sincere for his actions, therefore she concluded it wasn't the first time. Though she acknowledged that she hadn't seen Gabi in her room this morning, Abigail gave some ideas on how to get Gabi back after saying she had forgiven Stephen once more. Abigail called Dr. Mark Green, Jonah Robinson, after she was by herself. Stephanie arrived as Abigail was discussing what their plan's next move was. On Tuesday's episode of Days, Gabi dreamed that she and Stephen were back together and implied that she had come dangerously close to doing something foolish. Unfortunately, Gabi woke up this morning to discover that she had actually spent the previous night sleeping with EJ Demura, Dan Fierigel. EJ wondered why Gabi suddenly felt cold feet when she pressed the brakes on telling Stephen what they had done. EJ reasoned that it was because Gabi secretly still loved Stephen and was prepared to keep it a secret if that was what she wanted. Gabi appeared uncertain, but EJ advised her to consider her options and stated that she wasn't required to decide right now. EJ cautioned that there would be no turning back once the secret was revealed. Gabi was shocked that EJ was being so understanding about everything, but he understood since he was trying to ease his own grief and was grieving over Nicole Walker's, Ariane Zucker, loss. In the end, though, Stephen knocked on EJ's bedroom door to inquire as to whether he had seen Gabi. Stephen became perplexed and uneasy when he spotted Gabi, dressed in a robe, sitting next to EJ, who was not wearing a shirt. We'll give you our predictions on Gabi's retaliatory action because spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Stefan is about to let loose the part Eric Brady had in her father Daniel Jonas's death is something Holly Jonas will discover after all these years, according to spoilers. Brady Black appears to be struggling to deal with Sarah Horton's hit and run, and it appears like Eric will be supporting him. Will Holly resume using drugs after finding out the truth? Daytimer spoilers. Holly Jonas hasn't been told the truth. Each Day of Our Lives, Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, it is revealed in spoilers, has lived a life of ignorance. Furthermore, over the years, Eric has shown Holly that he is a good dad. Being close and loving each other as a father and daughter would. Holly and Eric have always been together. Holly thought highly of Eric. Jude Brady was the child Eric had always desired, and Holly had been that child until now. But now that the truth is known, Holly might never look at Eric the same way. Naturally, E.J. Dimara has threatened to be honest with Holly rather than file for divorce from Nicole. Holly Jonas has a history of drug use, according to DOL spoilers. Similar to Eric, Holly has a past of alcoholism and drug usage. There's a significant distinction here, though. If Eric hadn't been an adult when this happened, Holly might be able to make the link. Holly was a child, and she remains so. Given all that she has been through, Holly is most likely to experience a reinvention. The previous time Holly used narcotics, she nearly died. Prior to purchasing drugs before Tate Black, Leo Howard, and Holly attended the New Year's Eve party together, Holly had experimented in marijuana and pills for some time. Sadly, Holly almost overdosed and died because Tate wouldn't use drugs with her. A coma gripped Holly for several months. Teasers for Days of Our Lives. Will Holly Jonas make a comeback? With Tate to rely on, Holly has been doing incredibly well. But with all that Holly has discovered and Sophia Choi's, Madeline Keant's, persistent attempts to separate her from Tate, a relapse could be inevitable. The likelihood of this happening could increase if Tate and Holly are required to keep apart. Holly may easily relapse into her previous drug using and bad behavior patterns, while Maggie Kyriakis was distracted with Sarah. Is Holly going to suffer another brain damage and face a life-threatening situation? This time, will Holly lose the struggle and fall into the same traps that many others have fallen into over the years? Check out what's going on with DOL at the moment. Return frequently to this page for news, updates, and spoilers on Days of Our Lives. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.